Well, this is Jason coming at you live from Texas again. As promised, this time I'm going to show you some documentation. Now, I'm probably going to cover up names because I don't want to give out my full name and things of that nature. Now, for one-on-one, I don't mind showing, but I'm not going to show it over the internet. So, let me get the first one out and we'll get started. Hold on one second. I don't know how well you can read this or if you're able to zoom in on your cameras, but this right here is a radiologist report of my neck, talking about the damage in C5 and C6 and the damage in C3 and C4, which is in my neck, talking about how it's not pushing on the cord, but it is pushing on the nerves. That's what that one talks about. Now, let me move to the next one. Hey, go in there and see you watch. Now, this stack of paperwork, which I'm not going to show you the names on it, shows where they found blood in my stool, and they ran a camera down my throat and decided I had esophagitis. And that was at a hospital outside the VA. And this hospital recommended I have another colonoscopy done, which the VA has never done. So, I have all of these papers right here that state this. I wanted to show them in person to the right people. Next. This one right here shows where there's a possibility of 2 or 3 different diseases that could occur, but they didn't explain these tests or go into any further detail. See this one right here that I have the line drawn beside? If you can blow it up on your phone, it says that this test tests for possible heart failure and heart failure, and it was never explained. Now, there was never a reference given, just a value given, and the value given shows to be high. Now, it's hard to determine whether it's high or not when there's no value given to test it against. This one here was tested for Cushing syndrome, adrenal insufficiency, and Addison's disease. Now, going by what values I could find on there, it doesn't look, on the internet, it doesn't look good. But the VA neglected to explain that test. These next pages you're seeing are CPS paperwork. Let's see, it says Texas Department of Child Protective Services, where they have exonerated me and my spouse of any and all wrongdoing. Yes, I have copies of that as well. I also have general instructions from a local hospital about my neck, telling me to follow up with my doctor, which he already knows what's going on. But this is just a few of the documents that I have. This is just a few of the documents that I have that shows the inefficiency of the VA. So, I would have to ask questions like, well, you got an outside doctor in an outside hospital that says, yes, this man needs a colonoscopy done. And now, the first colonoscopy the VA did, or the first endoscopy the VA did, I should say, showed blood in my stomach that they assumed was from an ulcer. but I was never placed on medication for this. Now, with me actually presenting with blood in my stool at an outside hospital, and them saying that I need further testing done at the VA, and this testing never happened, which tells me that there's a breakdown of communication somewhere. Don't know where, but there is obviously one somewhere. So, we need to look at this, and we need to say, hey, let's fix this broken thing. Because you got one doctor saying one thing and another doctor saying another, and you got a poor-ass veteran like me or one in millions others out there caught in the middle. Well, we're tired of being caught in the middle. At least I know I am, and I'm sure millions others are the same way. Sick and tired of being caught in the middle. So, let's fix it. Y'all stand with me, and let's check this out, and let's get it taken care of. Get copies of your medical records and start looking at them, because I know I do every time I go to the doctor. I bring home copies. So, I suggest y'all do the same. I really do. Copies mean everything. Copies and video and audio, they cannot dispute. Word of mouth, they can dispute. So make sure you have something in hand that they cannot dispute. Thank you, and I'll talk to you again soon.